still got them. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I won. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause niggas is turning in their laptops nowadays for new joints. I'm like, yeah, I still got my bitches. Yeah, that old real hardware.
That real hardware. You know
what I'm saying?
Not that plastic cover up.
I'm telling you, because bro, the new iPhones is aluminum, I think.
Yeah.
That was just titanium. I think this was titanium.
That was just titanium. That was a whole joint. That was a whole genre.
And titanium fire like a bitch. Like titanium pretty fire. But then I think they had something. They might have had something better before that. Like, shit, niggas probably making that shit out of straight silver. You know what I mean?
Probably
like,
was, bro.
And they like, yeah, nah, go ahead, bring that back.
Bring those back.
Nah, we get you the newest.
We gonna get you right.
Nah, this one got
you right.
This one got a better camera, dog.
Way better camera. It's got a third one.
Like, now that one, granted, that one, you know, it's, you know, $30 an ounce. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's probably worth about $1,000 right now. It'd be worth about 10, 20,000.
They still, but remember I was telling you that they not 2,000 yet?
What you mean? $2,000? Yeah.
They only 1,100 still.
Really?
Yep.
The newest? It's gonna be that fucking. I think they got a flip phone.
Nigga, they gonna put that bitch in your skin. Press a vein, nigga. That shit gonna come up. No, they not. But speaking of that, RFID chips. You remember hearing that shit? Yeah.
Okay.
I used to work with that shit at my job. We had them for the membership shit.
Really?
RFID tags.
Oh, hold on. Tell the story. Tell a little bit more about that.
All right. So your boy used to work at Zips Car Wash, if you know what Zips Car Wash is, and we used to have a little membership thing to where you if you sign up, you get this little sticker you put on your car. And then our RFID readers would scan that, let you up, and you get to get a wash. And it was just, you do a monthly payment. So it was a subscription car wash.
Okay.
And I think Zips was one of the first to do it like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay.
So even the car wash industry was into the chip.
Okay.
The chips joint.
So look. There was, I don't know if you know about this part, but before anything else, and don't let me forget. Welcome to the Cypher, the Hyper, the Humbler podcast. And I'm your host, Jamar James, with my co-host, AJ Smith, man.
What's good with y'all?
And we having a good time today. He got to go to work in about
an
hour and a half or so.
To be had today.
Yes, sir. But, bro, so there was a conspiracy that, you know, Mark of the Beast, 666, all that shit.
I remember that.
They was like, nigga, it's gonna be the RFID chip. And nigga, they gonna put that in your skin, and that's gonna how they gonna do the credit card shit. Yeah. And so you was a part of the testing grounds. You was a part of the testing grounds for nigga.
Damn.
How that shit gonna work? Like, oh, it's in the card for the membership. It's finna be in a nigga hand for the membership. Woo,
for the membership.
Nigga, and then I looked up what I was looking up. It was it's a Dyson Supersonic professional hair dryer. It uses
Dyson is a big company, by the way.
Yeah. It uses RFID technology to automatically adjust heat and airflow based on the connected attachment, making it the only current option for RFID-enabled smart drying. If your priority is professional hair dryer features like even heating and powerful performance, the RFID is not essential. Consider the L'Oreal Airlight Pro.
L'Oreal. Maybelline.
But sensors in each attachment that automatically adjust temperature and airflow for optimal performance for different hair types. I'm trying to figure out why they need that in that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying.
You want to know why?
The AI.
Because who go buy it? Women.
Bro.
Immediately.
No doubt.
It makes my hair just.
I mean, it does
so much.
Right.
It's all for what's the word I'm looking for? It's all for not material gain. What do we call commerce?
Commerce capitalism.
It's all commerce capitalism. First people to be on commerce capitalism. I hate to do it to you, but women. First people on commerce capitalism.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why they would need that? I don't know.
I don't know, man. But
That makes no sense whatsoever.
all I know is it's just probably more experimentation for like I don't
Future.
know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wonder.
That's crazy.
Are they goes like and you already know Elon Musk working on the little chip joint in your brain.
Yep.
So it's like, man.
I was gonna ask when we was watching that Fox episode of Fox News. Somebody was talking. I forget, but it was an interview, and Buddy had the little joint on his what's the name on his head. He had the little some little circular motion thing. I thought it was like, you know what I'm saying, maybe it was for like his heart or something, or he had a stroke. You know what I'm saying, something medical. But I don't know.
I don't know at this
I don't
point.
know, dog.
I don't know
That
at
shit
this
is
point.
crazy.
Niggas could be getting held up by that
Man.
bitch. Take that shit out, that nigga
Just turn into a vegetable.
right back up on that shit. I don't even know. That's crazy.
But yeah, bro, that'll be so hard to just to have. And this all stem from us just talking about this camera over here. Just, it's a good camera, bro.
That bitch just died on.
Damn.
I think either that or it stopped recording. But keep going. Actually, let's
But yeah,
get to sports in a second.
yeah, but yeah, that really stemmed from us. Just, this how our conversations be, man. We just talking about a whole phone that we know, that we've been around. Can y'all imagine that? We've been around iPhones since 2007? 2007? That's crazy. The advancement of technology. Man. And the older models, like your older cars, were slick better because of the resources that they were made out of. You know what I'm saying? Those resources were main things in our community. Silver, metal. Metal was big. Now your car is made out of aluminum foil.
Man, and now your phones, all of that stuff, man.
Same thing. And they tell you, bro, oh, it helps you get through FDA terminals and shit, like with cause that was a whole thing for iPhones early on.
Really?
Yeah, they used to get picked up in the metal detector real
Well,
bad.
shit, they still make you put it in a little basket.
Yeah.
You can't take your phone through that little metal detector joint. But regardless, the car shit, that's really the thing. It's they tell you to do the upgrade on some software. The software.
Yeah.
The hardware is to the level where it can perform or utilize the performance of the newest software. You know what I'm saying? Much more efficiently. But it's like sometimes or a lot of times, like you said, the materials and products being used inside that model, you know, the transistors and the little computer components might be more upgraded, but the shell itself is likely cheaper and
much cheaper.
and depreciates faster than the previous versions type shit. Like that's got to be why they want us to give it back. And then price of silver, gold, all this different stuff. I mean, really, all commodities going up.
All commodities, bro.
Which brings me to interest rate cuts. Just happened again for
Welcome
the first time.
to the final 90 days of the year.
Yeah,
Welcome to the final 90 days, y'all.
time to lock in.
Talking about lock it up. Not even lock in, just lock it up.
Lock it up.
Lock it up, dog.
Lock it up.
Lock it up, bro.
Straight
Your
up.
money, lock it up. Just lock it up, bro.
I've been locked in.
Don't worry about nothing till Christmas.
Hey, for real. Don't worry about nothing till Christmas and just keep it pushing, bro.
Just
It's
keep it
grind
pushing,
time.
bro.
It's grind time. Matter of fact, go ahead, speak on your side of the story.
Man,
For
listen.
what you got going on, man.
Man, just a lot of patience. Like, y'all hear me talk about that a lot. Patience is super necessary in life. But as long as you're making the right moves towards it. You know what I'm saying? So I made the right moves towards me making a little bit more income these next 90 days into 2026.
Nah, man, hold on. You got to speak on this one even bigger, cause like it's it's at the point now where you can speak on it, right?
Right, no, for real.
Like, it
I'm
ain't-
locked all the way in.
Yeah, it ain't like
it ain't no facade. It ain't no really, bro. Summer was long as hell.
it can't nobody ain't there's no situation right now that can just all of a sudden make it to where what we just talked about before the shit ain't gonna happen.
Oh no, there's no situation out there.
The basketball shit locked
In, yeah.
You Dollar General, you in there
Locked
still
in.
locked in. You
Locked
know what
in,
I'm
Dollar
saying?
General.
Like until you decide to put in your 2 weeks so
Right.
niggas be on some bullshit. But it don't matter.
No, it don't.
Because
I still got my
other
Euler shit
locked in, right?
It's casino event time.
Always.
Always locked in.
Always locked in. What's
Always
that?
locked
What's
in.
that? 4-5.
That's what we said. We said Euler, Dollar General, basketball, casino. That's 4.
That's 4,
So I just locked in on the caretaker job with the fam.
right?
So we trying to get that going by basically to us we in next month because of how
Yeah,
we
yeah.
work.
But we in there.
We in there already.
That's it. Locked in.
Locked in.
And is there something else?
My training. I still train
Ben
kids.
did that. We
Ben
do
did
that. We gonna always
always.
we gonna
train
always
the
make
babies.
money, y'all.
Always.
Like it's tough out here,
It is.
but we gonna find a way to get some
It
bread
is
while it's
bro,
tough.
But you gotta stay locked in.
So why I brought you through that whole joint, why I brought the audience through that whole joint is because I was looking at some of our old videos on the pod, and that is a reoccurring theme. Like when me, you, and L sit down and what we been on, and it seemed like no matter how long we done been away from the pod,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months,
6
nigga.
months, 7.
Nigga AJ come back and be like, man, patience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro.
shit ain't gonna always go your way.
It's not, bro.
Man, you know, the faith. You know,
Bro.
it just be, it be a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, just trying to hold on
Hold
to
on,
my
bro,
hat.
because the wind is blowing. You walking through that storm right now, but you gotta go through the eye of
Like,
the storm. You
bro.
can't run with it.
Bro, if
You gotta go through that.
if
eye of
y'all
the storm,
remember, if y'all remember, we had told y'all about the Batman skit, the
Yup.
story behind it. You know what I'm saying? At that point, this nigga had a car to get broken into.
bro. At that point,
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it was on his last legs then. I'm talking about for real. Like, nigga, how did you even? Did it just fall apart and you was like, fuck it, keep that motherfucker? Is that what happened?
That's what happened, bro. The
Yeah.
engine finally just went.
Yeah,
went
nigga,
all the way out.
and they had been looking for that car.
They was.
They was like, hey, bro, I'm glad you brought this in.
glad you brought this
Cause
back.
nigga, you owe us such and such, nigga, on this motherfucker. He said, oh shit, man, y'all can have that motherfucker back.
You can
Y'all
eat
can
that.
have that motherfucker back. So listen, y'all. This nigga has went. We still living. We still paying bills.
Man.
It ain't been easy.
It has not.
But this nigga, that happened. You know what I'm saying? That whole shit happened.
Man.
And then we talking about the economy at the same time right now. So y'all don't get confused with the topic.
Please,
Because
don't. This is
I brought,
we're living.
Yeah.
We're putting y'all through how we're living through
Yeah.
the economy.
Yeah, on me. I promise you. Listen, this happened at the same time interest rates were hiked. At the same time, trying to get insurance, trying to get a new car,
Yup.
and the interest rate on previous payments that had not been paid
Yup.
made shit stupid wild for a minute. And that's why niggas had to leave the car.
Had
You know
to.
what I'm saying? Then niggas trying to get a job to be able to pay bills for the spot that we staying in. Nigga, we got all the bills. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas out here living by themselves and doing their shit. Respect to y'all. But nigga, we live in a house. We got all the bills,
All the
nigga.
bills, bro.
Y'all don't be having all the bills, nigga. Y'all be having bills, but we got all the bills. We still blessed the way we got our bills set. You know what I'm saying?
sure you remember
But
that.
just, you know, like cut niggas some slack on your bullshit if you own it. Now, outside of that, we talking about the fact that a nigga got a job to try to pay these bills. Multiple jobs. Niggas had at least 3
At least 3.
at all times.
At all times. At all times, dog. At all times.
I know I got at least 2 or 3.
Man,
easy at
you
all times.
gotta have 'em, bro.
At all times. And, you know, one could say, oh, it's because you ain't go to school, college, this and that. Like, nah. My nigga, don't you have a degree?
Yeah, I got an associate's.
At least something, right? So, it ain't all on that type of time. And I think niggas who really have had a time trying to find a job after going through school 4 years, 8 years, and all that shit could attest to what we talking about. But like I said, interest rate cuts just hit for the first time again after the first 12 months. They did it really slow. Hopefully they speed it up. But
Right.
all of this shit accumulates to the fact that nigga with 3 jobs, it was still hard to pay bills. And I know this ain't just some shit that we was having to deal with. And why is that? Like, bro, a nigga had a job, still had the same job, but the hours ain't going.
Slice.
So I read some shit the other day, and it was like companies are silently embracing a new form of like tactic to prevent having to announce massive layoffs. And one of them shits was like,
Didn't you say something about them putting hiring signs up or some shit?
well, that in itself was that was ghost jobs.
Oh, ghost jobs.
So
yeah.
saying that there's jobs
Yeah, I
that really
remember
don't
that episode.
exist, that was one situation. But then the other one is literally them using different maneuvers to
And they be using them, bro. Retail, dude. I know they use them in retail.
it's got to be all over the place.
I'm pretty sure it's all over, but I know for a fact it's definitely in retail.
Man, I'm trying to see if I
That
can
shit
find
there,
it. I
boy.
liked it. But in a nutshell, what it was saying was that a couple of the ways that they do it is like I forget what the term was, but it's like they make the hours for you to work like on call type of shit.
Yes, bro.
You
They
know what I'm
used to do that
saying?
at Zips.
Yeah,
At Zips Car Wash, they
as
used to do
opposed
that.
to having you on a schedule type
Yes.
shit. And then the schedule itself, they start weaning the hours down all so much so to where it's like you barely working, but you still on the payroll.
Payroll.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
Bro. Yes.
So this nigga has experienced all this shit. And look, when we moved in here, the history that I know about this nigga is that the nigga had jobs, could hold a job,
Always.
was living on his own type shit, paying his bills, shit was straight.
Shit was straight.
You know what I'm saying? So something changed dramatically in the economy within this period of time from like 2022 to now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been talking about it the entire time we've been on this podcast, but we haven't been talking about what's been going on behind the scenes for real in our life in detail, right? And so part of that is just niggas was going through it. But now, even in the midst of whatever's about to happen, because I had the thesis that we were in a rolling recession. And so
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, so instead of feeling the Great Recession, like everybody losing their jobs all at once, you've got it going in sections. So you've got tech industry, and then it rolls to a different industry. Maybe it rolls to
a different
retail, banking, finance.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Bank it up. Remember that episode?
Man, I mean, yes. And see, banks are under a lot of pressure because of the interest rate stuff too. That's why a lot of people are getting forced to go back into the office buildings, because the office buildings are becoming just debt. You know what I'm saying?
Guess who just spoke on canceling work from home in the state?
Who?
Huckabee.
Oh, see, yeah. I
Boom.
mean, it's going down. But I mean, they got to do that because they've been not making money on those buildings, and those buildings, got mortgages and all that stuff on them. Exactly. And the banks that own these buildings or whatever, everybody looking for payment and ain't getting their payment. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is getting paid in less and less and getting less and less hours. So whatever happens next, it may be something dramatic and crazy. Maybe that'll be what pushes us into the crypto shit. But also, it may be on some like, they're going to get us riled up, get us scared, hit us with a big dip, and really the biggest and the worst is already past us because of the last 3 years of this rolling recession that we've been in that they don't want to call a recession because it's been rolling and they've been fucking up the statistic numbers to make it look like everything's straight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But regardless, I say all of that to say the testimony is beginning.
It really is, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? The testimony
is.
is beginning. I just told y'all about having 3 jobs, barely getting paid,
Man.
barely getting hours, can't get unemployment because you are technically employed.
Right.
All the shit. And,
talking about
and
dude,
why
huh?
and why wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Why would the government be so strict in releasing monies like that? You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole sticky situation.
Yeah.
But regardless, before we get into that, 6 jobs now. You know what I'm
6
saying?
jobs now.
Like, and that sounds crazy.
Right?
Nobody in the world should have to,
Work 6 jobs.
but that's what it is.
That's
and
what it is, bro.
niggas finna get the bread regardless.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro.
And that shit is really wild because it's like you could have one job be working the same amount of hours that you working with these 6 jobs. It's not like you working.
But it's crazy because I did the math on that, and if and when my training gets consistent, you damn near can live off of that.
No, definitely. Any of that shit.
Like by itself.
Yeah. If you was doing that by yourself, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm getting 10, 20 kids a day
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Cause bro, I train 3 kids in a day. I'd have made more money than working 3 days at Dollar General in one day.
That's why I'm doing the personal training. That's why I'm doing any of the other stuff that I'm doing because I'm always looking at how many hours of my time am I putting in for whatever the case is, and then the equity that I'm putting in from the work that I do. Like, how much am I able to get in terms of residual? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm getting paid for my time, but then I'm also building something or contributing to something. Like, is there no royalty to that? You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's no royalty to that for any of these major corporations. You know what I'm saying? But some of them pay you in stocks and shit like that too. So that is partially a royalty. But for me, that's a requirement wherever I'm going because the type of
Work
value the type of value I put into any company is not gonna be just store clerk working at a register. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really and even that it's like, you know, maybe something, but like the way I view what I have to offer is like if I'm putting my time into it, then it needs to be at least paying at scale the right way per the time, or it needs to also have some type of residuals coming from it. So
I agree with that.
And that's just how it's got to be, I think, in the future, regardless. Like, that's why everybody got to be on their social networking shit, media shit.
This is your name, image, and likeness.
And you know what else I got a problem with? While we on the subject, I seen somebody we talking all types of TikTok videos today. Because I seen somebody talking about, it was kind of like a blue collar versus white collar conversation, but more so like a challenge or battle, where this guy was working on some plumbing shit, and he was like talking shit about niggas who went to school and went to college, and he was like, everybody said I was dumb for going to a trade school and learning the trade, learning the skill. Well, you know what I'm saying? What's better, having the skill versus, you know, college debt, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas can't get a job right now with the college and they still got college debt and all that shit. And it's like, man, that's right. But I also saw somebody, like a woman or somebody say, I'm tired of having more money than all the men that I date.
Oh.
And I was like, that's a really interesting one.
That's a joint.
That's a really interesting one.
For you.
And it's a lot of niggas that got on the post and could be like, man, you dating the wrong niggas, like da da da.
Right,
you know
how
all
niggas
this.
be.
But like we gotta really think, and part of it was like some women were saying, well, a lot of these men don't want to work. They want to podcast and be a social media darling and do this and do that, right?
Right.
And I'm like, so you got that. Then somebody else was in there and said, bring back trade schools. Where the men with trade
They
skills?
be working with their hands.
Right? So, okay, now we got a whole conundrum going on, right? We got what my buddy said. We got what Shorty and the girlie said. And I think about it and I'm like, that's interesting.
It is.
It's very interesting. And for multiple reasons, and maybe you can say how you feel about it real quick before I get on it.
I mean, you can break it down into different segments. as far as with the guys that, in my opinion, man, being somebody that do this shit, it's all work. Like you can't get away from it. I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, I make Pokemon videos. It still work. It still work. I swear it still work. Cause you have to edit that shit. And then if you want to grow your shit, then what? You got to make it better. You got to get something that attracts the people, which requires work. You might look at somebody else's shit, be like, man, how do they get their shit like this? We got the same amount of fucking followers. How can they get their shit booming like this? Oh, it's their presentation. Oh, okay, they be doing reviews like this. So you know what I'm saying? It's all work. Just because it's not the ideal part of work that you're accustomed to seeing doesn't mean it's not work. Because, I mean, bro, like, you edit a video and see how long it take you. Edit your first video.
That's one thing. Exactly.
See how long it take you.
That's one thing. And that's why I've had a disappointment with how music and creative work has been treated for a while.
Yes.
The barrier to entry is lower. And so part of the mystique, part of a lot of the respect has been devoured. And I think the desire to have a certain level of quality versus consistency and quantity has diminished a lot of the respect and praise that some of the work that we're trying to do normally would garner. Because ultimately, we're participating in bare knuckles entrepreneurship. And blue collar skills or, middle class, trade skills and stuff like that, those are skills that are not very different to the skills that we're utilizing right here, right now. And in different aspects of what we're doing too, right? So, we're not fixing cars, we're not fixing air conditioners, we're not doing things like that. This is, how is it being productive to an economy per se? Not so much as so by doing what we're doing, right? But at the same time, you got to think about how each economy differs from others, right? So this economy, we make so much money based upon how much we spend, not based upon how much we make.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a concept that's hard to understand for people who have been taught from an educational system and standpoint that has its roots pretty much still 30, 40 years in the past. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So the way that we view value, the exchange of it, productivity, all of those things are skewed, and barrier to entry, access to information, overload, all of this stuff that we have from social media and these tools make it even more so an issue, right? So coming down to what it is we're doing right now, right? So for me, I have to understand sound, I have to understand frequencies, I have to understand how far do I have to be on this mic, right? Making sure his sound is right. On this computer right now, I'm actively monitoring the audio for how loud we're getting, whether things are acting clearly, right? So this job has a title. Yes. People get paid for this particular job that I'm saying I'm actively doing while talking to you guys, right? Some people out there podcasting are also doing that as well, right? So that's a job. This is a job very close to another job that I actually get paid to do now, right? And I develop these skills not by going to school. I develop these skills by doing this shit, learning this shit myself, training myself, and getting my hands dirty. I think the problem with the traditional mindset of getting it out the mud is that we still have that instant gratification module in our brain, and we value the value of our work very much so based on
The performance.
currency,
Oh, currency. Oh.
right? How much money we've made in a given
yes,
period, right? And so, like, one of my issues with building things from scratch as an entrepreneur, as a creator, this book that you see in front of you, right? This fucking production that we're putting on right now in front of you. The music that you will hear later on one of my posts underneath some other video that I had to produce and film and edit that has nothing to do with the song, but the song itself had to be produced, written, and recorded, mixed by myself, right?
Yeah. Recorded, mixed, produced. That's crazy. That's three things that are three different titles.
All these things are different people's occupations that they get paid to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're doing something for yourself, when you're Jerry Jones or somebody
Man.
out here trying to,
Bet on yourself.
you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, people ain't putting a lot of money into you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to get their own thing out the mud. Everybody not trying to look at you. You become competition because everything that you do is something that they wish they was doing.
Yep.
And so they become somewhat of a glass. Every individual has their own ability to try to become your glass ceiling. But, I mean, you know, every individual is only a shard of that glass ceiling. So if any of them break formation, the ceiling breaks.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But the tension here is that when you're making something and bringing it from the dirt, everybody not gonna fuck with you. Everybody not gonna support you. Which, guess what? Ultimately means you're not gonna make a lot of fucking money.
Exactly.
And you're gonna have to do other shit that you probably don't fucking wanna do.
At all.
You're probably gonna, I wanna sit here and talk. I don't wanna have to monitor the audio. I don't wanna have to monitor all these cameras that we're looking at. But there's nobody else behind these cameras. So if we want this shit to become something, we have to start from nothing.
Yep.
And we can't stop doing it because it ain't doing what we want it to do. It ain't doing all this other shit. Well, then fuck you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
up.
you don't want to fuck with a nigga that's trying to really build something from from scratch, from nothing.
Nothing.
You know, when you go into a plumbing business, a lawn care business, any one of those things, all you gotta do is buy the equipment and know how to use it.
Straight up.
It'll be some niggas out here trying to block your shine a little bit, but nigga, everybody need their goddamn toilet fixed.
Straight up.
Everybody need their lawn cut, and it ain't enough niggas to do everybody's shit. So it's always gonna be a demand for some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. It's actually smart and wise on niggas who've made the decision to be in that. And for women who see the value in that, I respect that as well, because that does have value. But to diminish anything else that's also doing something very similar, just not as in high demand, which means it doesn't pay as well, is somewhat foolish to me. And I say that because regardless of the outcome of what we're doing, the reality of it is that this is the fucking future and that is the past. College degrees, all that shit that y'all talking about, that shit is technically the past. We have large language models.
We do.
We've had computers for long enough. Computers are brains. Like, they hold information. They fucking recall information. Mm-hmm. Half of education, the way that we've had it for the last few hundred years, has been about recalling information, my nigga.
Yes.
I knew that was the case for since I was going to high school. So I didn't take trying to go into some of these other fields as seriously because I knew what we have.
Right.
Why would I try to remember so much shit when I have this and that? And I can reference. The point at this point of human history in my thesis was that it's not about how much information we can hold, because the brain only has so much mental real estate, so much capacity to do so many things at once. So now we're at the point where we no longer have to use that capacity for memory only. We can use that capacity for rationalization. We can use that capacity for,
Yeah, we can.
you know what I'm saying, determining if this idea versus this idea is really relevant towards the actual cause of the ultimate goal of whatever human history is. We can start to contemplate more than it is just about remembering shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it's so much money in schools,
Oh man, so much money in school.
which we'll talk about in a minute, that has become education and goal of ultimate human history has become the back burner. It's become about occupation.
Yeah.
It's become about just what the fuck do I do for the next 60 years of my life
Because
mindlessly.
think about what you really be learning in school.
I mean, but also let's think about life. Like, we're getting to a point where, okay, fear about jobs being lost or whatever, new jobs being created, but what would those new jobs be? In a world where plumbing, lawn care,
Carpentry.
shipping,
Yep.
logistics and 18-wheelers, you know,
HVAC.
in a world where that's handled by robotics, in a world where lawyers, science, and various things are handled by much less people because artificial intelligence and large language models are now able to handle it, what world are we building after that? What, you know, when we're talking about choosing a spouse based on occupation and all this other stuff, or when we're talking about who made the better decision in terms of future protection, financial stability, what about a world where there's a universal income and financial stability is not necessarily a question, but can you actually leave your city or state? Can you afford to do that now? You can afford bare minimums. You can afford to have a family, but can you really afford these other luxuries of life? What's going to get you from point A to point B in that particular scenario? Given the scenario that technology has evolved to the point of making so many things obsolete. Oh, well, now we go to this creator economy. Now we go to this area where finance is still dominant. So all the niggas that was getting hated on for trying to trade, all the niggas that was getting hated on for trying to create a digital business, all the niggas that was getting hated on for trying to create something that AI could use in the future to reference to create more of and get paid off of that just on some royalty shit. Like, I don't know, music, AI generated music, podcasts, like
Yeah.
eventually the digital footprint that people are creating is gonna be used and hopefully monetized, and residuals can come from that. I mean, it's already like that, but that's what the future is. The future is not external. The future is digital, metaphysical, and metaversal. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't see that, then you will be lost. And so for niggas to have the perspective that they have just off of while the getting is good at the moment, which it bears saying, if you're smart enough to know how to parlay that into this and maybe finance and all that stuff, then it's still a great idea. But them jobs won't last forever either. And it'll be just as obsolete trying to start a business in HVAC as it would securing some debt to try to be a lawyer or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? A paralegal.
Or having a degree in art.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that doesn't devalue a degree in art, because what we're doing, degree or not,
Right.
is not valued by the dollar. Please don't do that.
Right.
That motherfucker is not worth shit. It's lost 10% of its value in this whole year. Art did not.
Art did not. Art actually appreciated.
Commodities did not. Silver, gold. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't be stupid. Your work is worth more than dollars.
Right.
Eventually, there will be a world where dollars aren't worth anything. Your work is worth more than that. Please do something that you love. Please leave a legacy that means more than just money. Because
Amen, bro.
Because-
Amen, that's real.
because look,
Your work
Rothschilds,
is more than money, man.
Rothschilds, Waltons,
Yep.
Warren
Wahlberg.
Buffett, all of these people are big famous families, right? The Morgans, but they be all rich and shit. But at the same time, what about the Carnegies?
Yeah.
What about the Fords? Yeah, niggas still got bread, but they not the richest families in the world no more. They was, but that shit come and go.
They do.
You as an individual can do all you want to create a legacy for the next generation and the next generation based on assets and money. And that's wise. But at the same time, you can't guarantee them snotty motherfuckers is gonna keep that bitch up. Da Vinci, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Michelangelo, all the Ninja Turtles, nigga. Raphael, I'm saying, all the Ninja Turtles, man. Them niggas ain't rich for shit. I mean, you know, them families probably got something now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little something here and there, but like, come on now.
Right.
But what did they leave? You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers did what they loved. And them niggas wasn't whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
was made fun of in their time like a mug.
Like,
I learned that
an
much.
art degree ain't worth shit. Money-wise, you know what I'm saying? But, nigga, art,
It's worth a lot.
you feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, do better, nigga.
Art appreciates more than cars.
Like, please don't hold out your spirit for no dollars.
Please.
Please don't
Please
don't hold out your, and don't hold out your happiness, your love, and your vision for the future solely based around dollars. Live your life.
Please live your life.
Love the people that fucking love you. You know what I'm saying? Respect and appreciate motherfuckers that's putting in effort for you.
Man, effort for you,
Like,
with you. Shit
Come
around you.
on. Real talk.
Shit.
Shit. But that
Hey,
topic.
that was a hard topic for J Mark, cause he been in this, like he was giving me some praise, man. But y'all, we call this dude the Renaissance man, bro. Like, he's been on the social media entrepreneur independent thing since we was 15. We're 30.
And nigga, it is not about being famous, rich, or none of that shit. And I had to remember that. Because it's like, I did this shit, everything I've done always, to this day, has stuck with me the way it has, because when I got into it, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Fucking, I acted on stage and did theater when I was young. I enjoyed that shit. From a little kid, I used to dance in front of the groups of, you know what I'm saying, the adults and shit. I used to make people laugh. I always have. Always been witty and shit. Comedy and acting is some shit that's just, I look at the camera when there's no camera. Right. Always. Always. This ain't no shit that I'm doing for y'all. This is just what I am. This is what I do. I love that shit. Fucking music. I used to make terrible music on the piano that used to sit right here, just freestyling.
Straight
just
up.
cause, like, nigga, I'll fuck with it. I've had every instrument. Tried to play every instrument. Never got that good at the shit. But nigga, I fuck with music like that. Nigga, my family is a music family. So everything I do, bro, sports, I've been in that since I was 3. Most of the sports, you know what I'm saying? Baseball, basketball, football, all this shit.
Oh.
When we talk sports, when we talk betting, I ain't doing this shit because it's cool now. I ain't doing this
Man,
shit because
no.
y'all fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with y'all at all. I don't fuck with y'all at all. I don't know y'all. Y'all definitely don't be fucking with me. Half the time I see motherfuckers, I hear motherfuckers online talking about me. Nigga, they got something to say, just on some funny shit.
Just on some funny.
You know, oh, this shit ass. This shit, hey, nigga, I'll be laughing with their ass.
Man.
Nigga, I'll troll too. I love trolling. I've been a troll. I created that in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I didn't even know they had a word for it for a while. So, like he said, bro, like I don't do none of this shit for none of that shit. And I think because it became so popular, because it becomes the thing of the future, and it just kept rolling and getting bigger and bigger than anybody expected, myself included.
Right.
And leaving a lot of niggas behind, like myself. And eventually it just became another one of these situations where, oh, niggas not, oh, you do that? Well, don't nobody respect you if you ain't got da-da-da-da. Like, shit, oh, you ain't doing it. Like, you can be doing it every day if you want to, nigga. But if you ain't got 3 million followers and making $4,500 a month, then, nigga, you not doing it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how.
That's super crazy.
It's crazy. Like, nigga, I work on music. I was working on music every single day, making a new beat, new this and that, da-da-da-da-da. But nigga ain't get signed, so a nigga ain't well known, nigga ain't incentivized to put shit out. Nigga, it look like the algorithm, look all types of shit. You just start seeing all these different enemies that don't exist. And nigga, you stunt your own growth and all types of shit. Like I'm lucky it wasn't that bad to where I got to not wanting to create no more, nothing like that. Like
And
it got
that'd be a big thing for a lot of people when they don't have the love for it.
yeah.
They'll get burnt out. Because I be saying that in basketball, bro. But AJ, bro, how you still hooping? Cause I love it.
Right.
I don't teach basketball because niggas is making money doing training. I don't coach because nigga, that's, you know what I'm saying? Coaching, nigga, you can make a lot of bread doing that shit. You can get sponsorship. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that shit. My joy comes from seeing that little nigga or that young lady make a bucket for their first time, and I'm like, hey, I taught them that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just seeing that small achievement, because we all forget what it's like to dream and be creative. Luckily, we haven't, but I know a lot of our peers have.
Yeah.
And niggas be like, dang, bro, I wish I could. It's like, you could. But for some reason, out of however your life is going, you miss it. You just miss that throughout your whole life.
Bro, you know what? For me, I always seen it like it's a two-way street from graduation to, you know what I'm saying, where we at now and to where we go from here. Mm-hmm. And like I would always see stories about like how a billionaire wouldn't become a billionaire till like 40, 50, 60. Like niggas is getting old as fuck, and that was when they became a billionaire. Niggas becoming big actors at 50s, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, man, ever since that, I ain't never seen that nigga young on camera. Like nigga, yeah. And I was like, man, how? Like damn, it really take a long time sometimes for niggas. But also, that two-way street from damn, I wish I could do that, to I'm just doing that.
I'm just doing that.
Like there's a mechanism of fear that gets put on us if we don't know what we want to do, but only like I feel like most of us when they ask us, what do you want to do when you grow up? We say we don't know because what we feel like we want to do doesn't fit inside the box of the category of what's acceptable to answer that question.
In society, exactly.
And a lot of people cave to that and just accept whatever's in that box and say, I'll just keep tucked in what I really want to do, and whatever happens, happens.
Right.
And then you see all the shit we just talked about, the Twitter shit, and you know, I don't care what nobody say. Most people's motive in life is something to do with the opposite sex and attracting the opposite sex.
Yes.
So you see them saying, "Oh, we ain't fucking with niggas that's doing like this," or niggas saying, "We ain't fucking with business." Da 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 da. Now all of a sudden, once again, that thing that you really want to do and really want to be start taking the back seat a little bit more, and now you doing whatever it takes to earn somebody's love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Based
so
on what they're willing to accept.
yeah, now You one of the coldest singers to ever do it. You really sound just better than Beyonce. You're beautiful like a motherfucker. You don't look as good as Beyonce, but if you had Beyonce money, you know what I'm saying? But instead, you the regional manager at Walmart, doing good for yourself, by the way. Started a family, you know, you got a lot of the things that you want, and there's no shame in none of that. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame in none of that. Like, this sounded like it was going a bad way. It's no shame in none of that. But in the back of your mind, you say, man, I wish I would've. Man, if I had I coulda. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing for me. I just didn't want.
Not to live with.
I just didn't want that.
I don't.
Like for me, I just didn't want that. I know it's hard. I knew it was gonna be hard. I knew I was gonna be sleeping on couches. I knew I was gonna feel homeless at one time, be homeless at one time. I knew I wasn't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna have a job here and there, and it wasn't gonna be super secure. Like, I didn't go into this shit thinking it was gonna be easy. I knew, nigga, breaking out of the cycle, not being the fucking on the corporate plantation, I knew that shit wasn't gonna be easy. Nigga, why would the government make it easy for you to not have to rely on their fucking system? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nigga, every turn you take from marriage to anything, nigga, child support,
All that.
fucking food stamps, nigga, everything, nigga, they not gonna let you just
Get it.
be sovereign, my nigga. They not just gonna let you be sovereign, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not gonna let you be a king for real and have your own land and have your own shit for real. Like, if you want to get it, you got to get it from them is how they feeling.
Yep.
And if you try to do it any other way, nigga, they gonna make it as hard as they can possibly make it, nigga. And they gonna make you feel like you a bum, like you stupid, like you make the wrong decisions, you're not wise. They gonna make you feel like, nigga, you're not worthy of this, you're not worthy of that. Because, nigga, the ultimate goal is the psyop. Nigga, they want you to be Stockholm Syndrome, stuck to the titty.
Stuck to it.
Uncle
That
Sam
titty milk.
Teddy.
Uncle Sam Teddy milk.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, when I seen the two roads splitting, I made my decision long ago. It's like, yeah, I'm smart. I could do this. I could be anything I want. I know it. I could be a lawyer. I could be a doctor, nigga. I spent the entire elementary, waking up at 5 a.m., 2 hours before school, going to fucking Children's Hospital and looking at fucking heart doctors' monitors and finding out all the different parts of the hearts and all this different shit. Cause that's where my mama worked, nigga, and she had to be there before school. The school right down the street from
Down the
Children's.
street, Hex. Yeah, sure
So,
was.
nigga, I could have did anything, nigga. My mind worked like that. I chose this. I always choose the harder shit, nigga, cause it's something else behind that door.
It is, man. And 90% of people quit before they make it. It's a higher percentage, but I just do 90 out there. But it's higher than 90.
Straight up.
Right before you, that 136th time, you just like, man, I'm finna try it again. Boom, you hit. For all y'all that be doing them scratch offs.
Life is a gamble. Life is a gamble.
Boom. That's the title of this episode. Life is a gamble. Shoot.
Nigga, put
Gamble
your money where your
on
mouth
yourself.
is. Put your money where your mouth is.
Gamble on yourself. Or die a slave.
I mean, you know, to each his own. To each
his own for real.
It's just,
But for y'all who had that itch, who you know what I'm saying, it's just in you, like, bro, I really could. Then bet on yourself.
it's a lot of ways to skin a cat too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we doing what we doing. We still working.
Still working.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
We not working just doing this.
No.
I think that's another thing that some creatives gotta know. You gotta prepare yourself for whatever it is coming next with the economy. So
It's gonna be so big.
art
man.
and all that stuff is getting harder to monetize at this moment. There may be some saving graces in crypto and stuff like that eventually. But man, save money and learn finance. Whether you're blue collar,
White collar.
White collar, whether, you know what I'm saying, you own your own business or whatever it is, man, please get your finances in order slowly. You know what I'm saying? 10% of what you make, just try to make something. Like, everybody got to make something somehow. I don't care how you do it. Get your bread, save some of that, pay yourself, and, you know, you'll be straight. Like, over time, you'll be straight. If you find a way to keep getting paid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And do that, bro, and paying yourself, bro. You learn, just put your stocks, put your shit into something, invest your shit into something, and don't just let it sit there. Man, you'll be straight, bro. And you ain't got to worry about none of the shit they talking about.
At all.
For real.
At all. That road is narrow, though.
Yep.
I tell you right now, that road is narrow. Like he said, it's been through every episode. You hear a nigga like me, like, oh, bro, just keep the peace, dog. Hey, stay with it. Keep going, bro. Bro, that shit is not easy. Lost my car in this process. Got to build up to get back in the car. It's not easy, but
gotta get hours, gotta get bread, gotta pay bills.
Narrow road.
Yeah.
Super narrow, bro. That shit
but
is
I'm
crazy.
glad we talk about it, because it's like, I feel like I got into depth with it today, because I feel like talking about it seemed like it's probably way more niggas out there feeling what we're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all.
It ain't no
And then the last thing I want to say about this, too. There's a ghost in the building in that conversation of a woman saying, I'm tired of having more money than the men that I date. The ghost in that conversation for me is this. There exists a culture of girls.
Mm-hmm.
And while men have typically had a culture that enforces keeping women down, they've also had a culture of keeping niggas down.
Definitely.
And you know what I'm saying? And not just niggas, but really any other man that could fucking come between that man and his ability to fuck all the women in the world that he wants, have all the fucking wealth or whatever the shit and pride and all that shit that niggas, like men, the masculinity shit that we be talking about, it is real, right?
Yeah.
But nigga, that shit manifests very tough. And in this economy, what I've seen over the last 10 years, and ladies, everybody else out there, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. What I've seen is that rich ass men use their power to not only alienate and misogynize and manipulate women, but also to elevate women.
Definitely.
And they typically do it with intention to manipulate, obviously. But women have gotten smart, have always been. Let me just say that for thousands of years, this has always been the tactic. To utilize men's thirst to get to the goal of what exactly. And so women, rightfully and righteously so, utilize men's weakness and their willingness to elevate them in high positions for the sake of wanting to manipulate them and get something out of return. And whether they get something out of return is not a part of the conversation right now. The conversation is that a man will do that for many women before he does that for another man, thus putting women in a financially more stable position than a lot of your average men. Because an average woman that looks beautiful or this or that or has some type of following on Instagram, she's going to get that preference over any man that has talent, work ethic, or any type of value to add to that same individual who's just trying to get some pussy.
That's it.
Okay?
Straight up.
So you've got a group of women who have maintained and gained power based off of that factor. And it takes work to get the following to even
It
be
does.
noticed.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying? So it's not saying that women ain't working for nothing. It's just saying that you get compensated for your work a lot better and more expedient
Yes.
in that aspect, right? Now, fast forward to years later, women in these positions of power happen to also be girls, which is a total opposite of what we're talking about with men and men.
Yes.
So now you've got more women bringing more women up, giving more women more opportunities, and having a disdain for men. Not all of them, not at all, not at all. But there are some. So that creates another suppression for our ability to move up an economic ladder with velocity. Right? Because now we have rich men trying to keep us from being in a stratosphere where we can compete with them over women and resources. You have women who are spiteful of men, and so they will always look towards elevating another woman over the
Before a
man.
man, yup.
And then you just have the general desire to want to see your people do good. So you're going to have girls.
Yep.
And so what you have is a result of more economically stable, financially stable women in higher positions. Then you also had the Me Too movement, which forcefully took out male people in positions of power. In many cases, rightfully so,
Definitely rightfully
and deliberately replaced with women. DEI.
Yep.
All of these things working in the favor of white women, secondarily black women, who in the cusp of all this became the most educated group in the country. This is all what we can say about coincidence, but now the situation at hand is I'm tired of having more money than the niggas that I date. You see what I'm saying?
I wanted, but that's the thing. Like, men never said that.
I mean, it's not, fuck that. Men didn't have to say that because they were keeping women down.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
This ain't no shit to save men on no bullshit. We been on some fuck shit. We probably deserve what we getting. But make no mistake, this ain't about niggas being lazy. This ain't about niggas not trying to get it. Men ain't being men no more. That's becoming the conversation, and that's not the conversation. Now, there is a side to it where we can talk about LGBTQ and masculinity and all this other stuff, but that's not to be confused with the financial and economic situations that we're a part of. Those are conflated issues that don't necessarily correlate. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Because my man's got to go to work and get this bread.
Man, y'all be easy out there. Tune in next week.
Yeah,
Peace.
Yeah, them niggas, I can't wait for them niggas to hear that one.